These are lessons in las calles.
Okay, let's take a look at how verb conjugation works in English. First of all, we have three tenses. We have the past, the present, and of course, the future. In English, we also have aspects like simple, continuous, and perfect. In English, present tense verbs for the most part stay the same: dance, play, work. As they change to different tenses, you'll see very little change. For example, in past, we simply add an ed to these verbs: danced, played, and worked. And the verbs don't change more than that. In the future, we simply add will plus the verb in present tense. So, example, will work. Now the aspect called continuous. We take the verb to be, as in I am, you are, he is, and we add simply ing to the next verb. So, for example, we have he was playing or he was dancing, then is playing for present tense, and will be working for future tense. Remember that this implies immediacy. In English, we don't necessarily always make it immediate, but this is what it implies. The perfect tense refers to something that could have happened in the past but could still be continuing. These verbs put have conjugated to the tense and the verb participle. For example, in English, had danced, have played, and finally, will have worked. Now let's take a look at these in Spanish. Spanish tenses in reality are very different, but we're going to make a strict comparison between English and Spanish. So we're going to add the same tenses: pasado, presente, y futuro, and then we're going to add the same aspects: simple, progresivo, and perfecto. This is so that you understand between one and the other how they work. So going straight to present, we have AR, ER, and IR verbs. Those conjugate always the same: o, as, a, amos, imos, or amos. And finally, an and en. For example, the first three: bailo, juegas, and trabaja. Pasado simply in Spanish, we're just going to change the last vowel, conjugating it to reflect the past tense. So now we have bailé, jugaste, trabajó, I danced, you played, he worked, reflecting the past tense. In the future, they do the same thing, add a small increment, a small vocal to change the verb. So we add as, plus a after the infinitive. So the verb trabajar turns into trabajará. Now we're going to take a look at present progressive. The verb estar, to be, conjugated, conjugado, al sujeto. So we have to put estar for the person, estoy trabajando, or however. And we add a or yendo to understand that it's an ing. Está jugando. Normally, in Spanish, unless it is immediate or happening right then, we will just use the regular present tense verb. So if it's está jugando, that's happening right now, ahora. Spanish past progressive has two forms actually. We can use the estar plus the ando or yendo form, as in he was dancing, so estaba bailando. Aba is the imperfect conjugation for an AR verb in Spanish. So you can add aba to the end of the word bailar, and it means used to dance or was dancing. And finally, we have the future form, which is exactly what it is: estará trabajando. Past perfect verbs in Spanish work the same as they do in English. Instead of the verb have, we have the verb haber conjugated for the person and the tense, plus the past participle. The past participle in Spanish is always going to be ending in ado or ido. So había bailado means I had danced. Ha jugado means I have played. Or habrá trabajado means I will have worked. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by the Inspired Study Abroad Program Sevilla and the Ascend Institute.